I've been thinking about one thing recently. That is self-reliance. But it's not about the word or the definition of the word. It's about embodying the idea of self-reliance. The idea is really simple. You rely on your own powers and resources rather than other people's. And why this has been on my mind recently is that I believe that self-reliance comes from within. I really do believe that you have to work on yourself to be able to search for that definition of self-reliance. In other words, it's this whole idea of being able to trust yourself and know that what you're doing is the right thing. It's about being able to bring your authentic self to anything that you do, whether that's work, your family, or even friends. It's the ability to take back from other people telling you how to think and doing the thinking for yourself. And one of the best ways to search for this is to spend a lot of time by yourself. I've personally felt this in my early 20s. You surround yourself with a group of friends, but you have this desire to grow. And of course, you get busy with hanging out with your friends and doing lots of fun things, but you forget to work on yourself. It's kind of like that idea of you are the average of the 5 people you hang around most. But if you think of it from the self-reliance standpoint, if you surround yourself with yourself, you're able to actually make more progress faster. So to me, there is an importance of having that time to yourself. This doesn't mean that you don't hang around with friends, it's just that you put a lot of time towards working on yourself. I really do think that this is the ultimate way to find happiness. When you're able to learn more about yourself, and especially about what you want, it gets a little bit easier. If you really think about it, nothing can really bring you happiness or peace but yourself. And so there's this never-ending cycle. We can get caught in things like being jealous of somebody, envying what others have, and we'll even put ourselves to imitate them. But that's to say, if we really trusted ourselves, we wouldn't really care. We wouldn't care what other people thought. Rather, we would trust ourselves, and we would have no need to be jealous or envious or even imitate others. And so the point of this video is really just to take your power back. I've noticed this in my life recently, and I said no more. There are way too many things that are trying to get you to think in a certain way. This could be the social media apps that you're looking through, the people that you hang around most, the books or education that you receive, or even just how you were raised. This whole journey of being able to find self-reliance, I think, comes from one simple idea. This is really just a cycle of being able to learn quickly, forget what you know, and repeat that over and over and over. I think one of the most interesting things that I've noticed as I kind of get older is that I don't know that much. And there's a lot of things that I thought were right, but in fact they were wrong, and I have to work to unlearn those. And through this process, I'm able to learn a lot more about the world and be able to understand a little bit more each time I do this. But every time I do this, I am working to think for myself. This is because I've had new experiences since, or there's more information that I've been learning about along the way. And so if you are watching this video and you really trust in yourself, I would say double down on that. In fact, believing in yourself, and especially of your worth, is probably the only thing you really need. And I think that having the ability to reflect upon what you're thinking is really important, because what you think is going to build your own self-confidence. And I do think that this is going to help you grow as an individual. When you can learn and adapt this idea to your life, things will change. Just know that you should be trusting yourself a lot more often. And that'll do it for me this week. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and also subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next week.